this video, we're breaking down the tax hacks that most LLC owners never hear about and end up overpaying because of it. If you're running an LLC and you're not thinking strategically about taxes, there's a good chance that you're leaving money on the table. What's up, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and today I'm going to show you how to use your LLC to save on taxes legally, ethically, and without needing a CPA to translate everything. From write-offs to smart entity decisions, we're covering simple ways to keep more of what you earn. So let's get into it. The power of the LLC structure. Let's start with the basics. Why the LLC structure even matters. An LLC, or a limited liability company, is one of the most flexible business setups that you can have. Not only does it protect your personal assets if something goes wrong in your business, but it also gives you options when it comes to taxes. By default, the IRS treats a single member LLC like a sole proprietorship and a multi-member LLC like a partnership. That means your income flows straight through to your personal return. No corporate level tax. But here's where things get interesting and where the tax hacks start. Tax hack number 1, elect S Corp status when it makes sense. This is probably the most popular tax saving move for LLC owners, and for good reason. If you're making more than $75,000 to $100,000 in net profit per year, electing to be taxed as an S corporation could save you thousands. Here's the deal. Normally, all the profit from your LLC is subject to self-employment tax. That's 15.3% on top of your income tax. But with an S Corp, you can split your income into two parts, a salary and a distribution. You pay yourself a reasonable salary, which still has employment taxes, but the remaining profits, those come to you as a distribution, which is not subject to self-employment tax. So let's say you make $120,000 in profit. Instead of paying 15.3% in self-employment tax on all that $120,000, you only pay it on your salary portion. Maybe $60,000. That's over $9,000 in tax savings right there. Just keep in mind that there are costs involved. You'll need to run payroll and file extra tax forms, but if you're hitting that $75K plus threshold, it's worth crunching the numbers with a CPA. LLC tax hack number 2, don't skip the write-offs. This one sounds obvious, but a lot of people mess it up. They don't track expenses. They don't keep receipts. Or worse, they pay for everything out of their personal bank account and forget to deduct it. When you run your LLC the right way, you open the door to tons of deductions. Think home office, up to $1,500 a year with a simplified method. Internet and phone, software and subscriptions, travel for business, flights, hotels, even mileage, advertising and marketing, meals with clients or prospects, 50% deductible, office furniture and gear. The key is keeping good records. That means a separate business bank account, tracking your receipts, and ideally using a tool like QuickBooks or Wave to categorize everything. If you're mixing business and personal expenses in the same account, that's a recipe for audit trouble. And worse, you'll miss out on the legitimate write-offs that could have lowered your tax bill. LLC tax number 3, rent your home to your business. This one's sneaky and legal if you follow the rules. There's a section of the tax code called the Augusta Rule. It lets you rent out your personal residence for up to 14 days per year tax-free. And that includes renting it to your own business. So here's how it works. Let's say you use your home for team retreats, filming content, hosting client events, or anything business related. You can have your LLC pay you market rate rent for those 3 days, and you don't have to claim it as income on your personal taxes as long as it's under 14 days total. Meanwhile, your LLC gets to deduct it as a business expense. Just make sure to document everything: contracts, dates, purpose of use, fair market rate, compare local listings, and keep a paper trail. It has to be legit. No made up meetings just to get the write-off. LLC tax hack number 4, hire your kids. If you have children and your business is making decent money, this one's huge. You can hire your minor kids to do legitimate work for your LLC, whether it's modeling for your brand, editing videos, packing boxes, or handling social media. As long as they're under 18 and you're a sole proprietorship or a single member LLC, you don't have to withhold Social Security or Medicare taxes on their pay, and they don't pay income tax. If their total earnings stay under the standard deduction, around $13,850 in 2025, you get to deduct their wages as a business expense. They get tax-free income, and you shift money from your high tax bracket to their 0% one. Again, it has to be legit. You need to actually pay them, keep time logs, and document their work. But if done right, it's a powerful way to save and teach your kids about money. LLC tax hack number 5, deduct your health insurance. If you're self-employed and paying for your own health insurance, Don't forget this one. You can deduct 100% of your health insurance premiums, including for your spouse and dependents. That means it comes off your income before even calculating adjusted gross income. Now, this isn't a business deduction per se. It goes on your personal return, but it only applies if your LLC has income and you're not eligible for coverage through a spouse's employer. And if your LLC is taxed as an S Corp, you can still deduct health insurance. You just need to report it as wages on your W-2 and then take the deduction personally. It's a few extra steps, but worth it. LLC tax hack number 6, use a registered agent for privacy and deduct it. Here's one that a lot of business owners overlook. When you form an LLC, your personal address becomes part of the public record, unless you use a registered agent service. This is where a company like Northwest Registered Agent comes in. They'll serve as your registered agent, handle legal documents, and most importantly, keep your home address private. And yes, it's a deductible business expense. This matters more than most people think. Do you really want your home address listed on Google next to your business name? Didn't think so. If you want to get started with Northwest Registered Agent Service, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. It'll bring you to this page right here where all you got to do is select your state and go ahead and click on Get Started. From there, you can go ahead and see for only $125 a year, you can go ahead and keep your home address private. Again, link down in the description below. LLC tax hack number 7, don't forget about depreciation. Depreciation isn't the most exciting topic, but it's a real tax saver. Let's say you bought a laptop, camera gear, or even a business vehicle. Instead of deducting the full cost in 1 year, you may be able or required to depreciate it over several years. This gives you constant write-offs year after year, and in some cases, you can take bonus depreciation or Section 179 to write off the full amount up front. Especially with vehicles, this can mean thousands in deductions. Talk to a tax pro about which method makes sense. But just know, if you're buying gear, equipment, or furniture for your LLC, depreciation is probably in play. Tax hack number 8, quarterly check-ins to stay ahead. Now, here's a mistake that too many business owners make. They wait until tax season to start thinking about taxes. By then, it's too late. One of the best things you can do is set a recurring date once a quarter to review your income, expenses, and upcoming purchases. That's when you can make estimated tax payments to avoid IRS penalties, plan big purchases before year end, adjust your salary if you're running an S Corp, catch bookkeeping mistakes, and even better, book time with your accountant once or twice a year before tax season. You'll save way more in the long run just by being proactive. So running an LLC isn't just about legal protection. It's about being strategic. With the right systems in place and a few smart moves, you can save thousands on taxes every year. It's not about gaming the system. It's about knowing the rules and playing smart. And the best part, these aren't hacks reserved for big businesses. You can start using most of them today, even as a solo entrepreneur. So here's your quick checklist. Set up your LLC the right way, not just cheap, correctly. Separate your business and personal finances. Track your expenses with actual software. Learn when the S Corp status makes sense. Talk to a real tax pro before year end. You worked hard for your business money. Now make sure you keep as much of it as you legally can. If you found this video helpful, share it with another business owner who needs it. And check out Northwest Registered Agent if you want to form your LLC with privacy and peace of mind. Let's make this tax season a little less painful. And if you want to get started with setting up your LLC or holding company, you'll find links to do so down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the LLC channel, we cover everything that you need to know about forming, managing, and scaling your LLC or holding company, plus smart tax strategies and business tips to help you grow. So be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.